Hi guys! Today I wanted to talk to you a bit about tracking macros or flexible dieting, or if it fits your macros. I've been doing this for about a year now, like really conscientiously. Um, and I experienced about a 10 kilo, 20-pound weight loss from just doing that. Um, but let me just give you a little bit of background. What I did in the past is I struggled a lot with an eating disorder called the binge eating disorder, which is basically when you eat so much or binge during such an episode that you make yourself ill. Not necessarily physically sick, you don't necessarily purge in terms of vomiting, like it is with bulimia, but you actually feel ill, and then the period of purging means, dieting, restricting calories extremely. So, one day I would eat like 5 bars of chocolate and tons of ice cream and whatever. And then to make up for it, the next day I would, exercise a lot and not eat anything and things like that. And it just built up and up and up, and it escalated so much that I just, I couldn't cope with it. It was connected with anxiety, with depression, low self-esteem, and my weight spiraled out of control. So what we normally call comfort eating was actually for me binge eating, and it made me feel better for about 5 seconds, and then afterwards I immediately regretted it. And it just sort of turned into this vicious circle. So it also led to gain in weight. I was actually quite overweight at the time. And then I found, the gym, exercise, and I fell in love with that. But I understood that I had to get my eating disorder, under control. I did seek therapy, and I would say that resolving underlying issues such as the anxiety problem, some maybe issues from the past, definitely helps. So if you're struggling with any eating disorders, any other disorders, this is the first thing you need to do. As hard as it may be, seek professional help, counsel, and it will definitely be a great, groundwork for sorting out your nutritional issues, your body issues, your image issues, etc. So first things first. Then I understood that clean dieting, or sort of like bodybuilder diet, rice, chicken, that was definitely not going to be for me, because it was just going to trigger my eating disorder further. Because after a week or two of clean eating, you feel so deprived and so down and depressed that you just crave all these bad things. And I remember coming across a video by Alan Aragon. He's like a nutrition and sport expert. Google him. He does some excellent work when it comes to like the theory of flexible dieting. And he said that labeling foods as good and bad gives them this extra power over your brain, where you just crave it, you think about it, you just, you think about it more than you should. It's just a food after all. And he also said that our bodies react really similarly to, let's say, sugar from a bar of chocolate and sugar from an apple, which I found extremely, enlightening. Of course, he also says that, you should try to eat healthy 90% of the time. And if you feel like a treat that you would normally call, unhealthy, you should also be able to incorporate that into your diet. So this is where my interest in flexible dieting, or if it fits your macros, came from. And I figured out my macros. It's very simple. Go to any website online that offers that for free. For example, if it fits your macros.com, where it has a calculator where you input all your parameters and it figures out your macros. And you can also put the information if you want to cut, if you want to lose weight, if you want to maintain, or if you want to bulk muscle tissue. So it's great for everyone. It's great for obese people who are trying to lose weight, for just people who are trying to get their eating disorders under control, and they want to eat moderate amounts of everything. They want to be able to be flexible with their diets. It's great for bodybuilding as well. So you go to one of these websites, which I can link underneath, which, also if you're not too sure, get in touch with me. I'm happy to help for free to figure these basics out for you. And then what you're gonna need is preferably a tracking app. Okay, so once you've figured your macros out, let's say you're at 100 grams protein, etc., per day, you're going to need an application that or a tool that's going to help you actually track what you're eating. So of course you can write it down in a notebook and then go and Google, how many calories 100 grams of rice or chocolate or whatever has. But I found an application extremely helpful, and personally I'm using MyFitnessPal, which is probably one of the most popular tracking applications out there. But you can use any. There's seriously plenty of those for free, which you can figure out as well. If you ever need any help or advice when it comes to flexible dieting, please, send me an email, message me, comment down below. I will try to help because, at the end of the day, getting your eating disorder under control and, I can't say I'm not suffering from it anymore, because I think once you develop it, it's always kind of there in the back of your head. But being binge free for probably like a year now, it just changed my life, and I would like to help anyone who's struggling with it. I'm not a qualified professional for counseling. I am a personal trainer, and I understand these issues firsthand experience. So if you feel like this is a tool that could help you lose weight, deal with your weight issues, build muscle, or help with your eating disorder, contact me. I'm more than happy to help you figure it out. But it's also very, very easy. There are tools available online. So please don't label foods as bad, because you will just end up demonizing them and giving them this extra power over you. And this is what's going to ultimately trigger your issues with eating disorders. So, enjoy a happy, healthy lifestyle. Be able to incorporate everything in your diet. The 90-10 principle, or 80-20, where 80% of your foods are whole, unprocessed, no sugar, and then the 10 to 20%, you can basically enjoy what you want. You'll be able to lose weight as long as you're in calorie deficit and you're working out and you're healthy and you're looking after yourself. And remember, your emotional welfare is the most important thing. So if you're suffering from issues, first of all, contact a professional, get these issues under control, and then get your body and your mind under control, and everything else will fall into place. Okay, for any more advice or any more information about me or my story, please visit my website, flexingsexy.com. And if I can offer any more advice, please contact me. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.